Have you ever wondered why some people have to fast before they make every decision or pray or waste time? Why don't they just act? This looks good. This is what everybody's doing. Personally, I'm one of those people who believe in praying and be diligent about every decision. Think about this. We all know the story of how the Israelites were suffering in Egypt, were maltreated like slaves, to the extent that they could not even save themselves, and God had to look for someone, and that was Moses, to go and save them. Have you ever thought about how they got to that situation in the first place? They were not originally in Egypt. It's where there was food in that season of famine. There was famine in the whole of the territory, including Egypt. But because Egypt had reserve, the king had a dream. He needed someone to really interpret his dream at that moment. And that was when Joseph came so handy. Like, he had tried every other option, and there was just Joseph to save the country. And because he had tried and he knew how precious it was for him to have that dream interpreted, of course, there was a price. Just like when a company is looking for a very high value employee for a position, and they have tried, they are not getting, they'll put a high salary on that. So that's just the same thing. So the question was, how did they get to the problem that the Israelites now came to the picture to Egypt? Yes, because Joseph was doing so good, and remember his brothers had sold him. They wanted to even, but as God will always do it, God used it as a way to elevate him. So these brothers will plan to also were hungry and they tried. It wasn't going. They had to start looking for food, walking from place to place. That is how that their brother that they wanted to. So be careful. The things you do now may haunt you in 20 years, 30 years time. Be careful. So that is how they came to looking for food. They know that, oh, there's this particular place that has food at this time. And they didn't know they were going to meet their brother. So, well, their brother, being a man of faith, be a man who understands God's ways, was very merciful. He said, oh, you guys plan evil, but trust me, my God is bigger than your evil. My God is bigger than all your bananas. So I'm good because God used it to lift me up. So he was like, oh, don't mind. You guys come over, come over. So because at that time, Joseph was in his appointed place. Important message. Joseph was in his appointed place at the appointed time. Now his family came as beneficiary of his grace. One question I ask myself is, after the famine, what happened that they didn't go back? Bible scholars, let me know. What happened that they didn't go back? They just kept enjoying. Which is like some people that, yes, you're looking for money, you're looking for a job, you have been just so comfortable in a job that you forget your own God-given talent and assignment. You forget your own particular call. So by the way, this was how they came, they were enjoying, and yes, they had to bring their father and every other person, their wives, their kids. And at some point, these people were just doubling anyhow. They were just giving to bed anyhow. They were just sleeping and things were happening. And guess what? They were so strong, healthy, and maybe so intelligent too, and gifted, blessed, that the Egyptians were like, these people will take over our land. That's how some people, employees, are looking at them, the way they're working, the way they're determined, the way they're just getting certificates and degrees. They're like, this person can take over my company. And they're like, no promotion for this person. And they start treating you anyhow. So by the way, this is how what happened. So once they started to multiply and they were growing so fast, strong, the Egyptians saw them as a threat and treated them so badly. Started treating them so badly, and they definitely need intervention. So as I said from the beginning, it's not just about us making decisions. Whatever decision you make in your life, this is why people fast. Like, yes, I know this place is fertile now. So before you make any decision, don't just move because everybody's moving. Don't just move because this is what is good at this time. That goes even to investment. Don't just invest because this is what is giving you a immediate catch. Look the long run. What is going to be the long run effect of this action? Est-ce qu'il goûte? Ça va durer? Will it last for long? So every choice we make, there's a long-term effect. Yes, there's also a short-term effect. The short-term effect may be so sweet, nice, but the long-term effect, you may not have a turning back because God may not show you mercy. God chooses who he shows mercy. So don't use the mercy shown on another person as an excuse, as an pass to do the same mistake, because he may not show you mercy.